I just want to tell y'all real quick. Every time it happens, like I said, the video cut it off, like it stopped recording, and it automatically continues. It pauses for a minute, then it starts over again, y'all. Like hopefully it's lapsing over the other one and it's connected to the last video. So this is a new video recording right now, right? So what I was saying about Deputy Reed, right? This what I was teaching, what I showed y'all before that one. This defendant right here, Sean Reed, what he did in my lawsuit, you can read it. I'm gonna make it short, y'all. I'm repeating myself again, so I'm making short. What he did, what he was involved in, and other parties as well, staff, right? But I only filed a lawsuit on him. It's just so much work, man. And I know I had guaranteed claims, like for sure, dead bang. You know what I mean? Smoking gun. So I just cut it short. It's you know, what I mean, it's too much work. So I filed on him only, right, based on these claims, what he was involved. They opened the door. It's during pod time. I'm in general population, as I believe I am, right, where I'm supposed to be, right. Uh, and this time is weird though. I got locked up falsely in prison, right, because that's what they always been doing to me for a long time. I'll talk about all that later on. But so I went to Santa Rita jail, 2017, right, and I think it was in like late January, something. I don't know, or February something, right? 20 something, right? And um, 2017. So basically, bam, I'm in Santa Rita. When I go, they kept me in the holding tanks for even a little longer. I don't know, man. And maybe they had this plotted out because the jail, what they arrested me for, false claim. But once again, it was stupid for receiving a ticket, right, from a Oakland police. This case happened in Oakland, right? They said I assaulted somebody in Oakland, right? Bam. Uh, they called the police. I don't run or nothing. I stay there, right? The police, Oakland police, let me go with a ticket, right? And I'm homeless at this time. I've been forced homelessness due to the federal government for sure, making that happen because I can't do nothing illegal. I can't sell drugs, not even nothing. They've been fucking me over on jobs, working, trying to even go the right route, all types of shit. I'll get into it later. So I'm not trying to go off subject, y'all. It's just so much. But anyway, so the Oakland Police Department put me in the back of the car, all that, right? The cruiser. They end up giving me a ticket. I'm on parole, y'all. So once parole guidelines and rules or whatever say that if you get arrested, you know what I'm saying, for a felony, not traffic stop or sub minor, or when you receive a ticket, right? You don't violate parole, really. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, what the parole office been doing, Oakland parole office, they've been doing hella cruddy shit. I'm gonna get into hella shit with them. They ended up violating me. I go to the parole office one day. She said, "Oh yeah, you assaulted somebody." Well, I said, "Man, I received a ticket for that, and I didn't. It ain't what it is, right? And I don't gotta explain myself anyway, right?" So I said, "Man, I received a ticket. I didn't. I'm not supposed to go to jail for that, right? And the ticket is a ticket. You can't supersede that, oversee that versus what you telling me, right? And it says that you can't go to jail for violate parole for receiving a ticket, right? So you know what I mean. If I got charged with assault, then I would have, right? And I'm going to court. That didn't happen. So therefore, they do some illegal, a whole bunch of illegal shit to me. They had this shit planned. I'm trying to tell y'all, right? I believe that for sure. So I went to Santa Rita jail. Bam, I'm there, sitting there. Damn, let me check this out, man. I don't want to confuse y'all. This has to do with this cat right here. So later on, the first claims I'm talking about. So I go to Santa Rita jail. I didn't know nobody. When I go, I've been going to Santa Rita for so long, man. And every time I go to jail, even in the holding tanks, I'm seeing hella people I know already from the streets, either from the streets, from jail or prison, right, or whatever, right. So when I go there, nigga, I don't know nobody, even the holding tanks, right? I'm like, this is weird. What's going on, right? So I'm just letting it go. Then when I go to the seven building is general population. Let me tell y'all, man. I've been to 7 building back in 2007, right? And then I've been in building 6, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, building. Then I was in blues, which is one time, the first time I got arrested when I was 18, right? It's like dorm living. Every time I've been max after that. So I went to real general population because I know a lot of cats and reputable cats, stuff like that from the street. But this time, I ain't knew nobody. I'm in a goddamn pod in the same 7 building, 2017. 2007, it was cool, right? You know, a lot of people over there, right? So at this time, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? This shit's kind of weird, bro. I'm getting this energy that I'm feeling, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, I don't know, not one person. I ain't never seen not one person here, right? I don't know, man. Hopefully, y'all tell me, man. But I start thinking later on, right? Go outside. I was like, man, did these motherfuckers illegally put me in a fucking PC pod or something? Cause I didn't know these cats, bro. I never seen them. Even these 3 Oakland cats say they from Oakland. These 3 cats I seen, right? Never seen them in my life, right? Where they say they nutcase, whatever, right? Some gangs. I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. I ain't never seen it. So I kept it quiet. I'm just sitting back, staying to myself though now, right? So I'm talking about, bro, do not talk to people too much in that, bro. Stay to yourself. So I did, right? And right, so later on, right, like I get into it, Deputy Reed, right, this sucker butt right here, this little pork right here, right, one of the defendants, right, excuse me, to make it short, and, you know, motherfucker make threats on you, this, that, and the third, they'll utilize these puppets, these suckers that ain't built right or don't know who they messing with, right, um, so, and I don't know them, so nobody knew me there, they don't know what I'm about, who I am, right, so, basically, uh, they utilized, okay, make it short, man. March 5th, 2017, right? Early in the month, we had pod time happening. I didn't want to come out too much with people, right? I did quite a few times. So, but that night, it's crazy. I was drinking hella coffee with my celly, man. The celly, you know, and that's the only celly cell that was open at the time. So, and he a crip nigga from San Jose, right? So, I just like, it's cool, right? Whatever, right? Uh, and really it's all bad because I didn't know there was nowhere to move. So back to this, right? So I just post up for a minute, right? And he go to pod time that night later on, the night before the incident. We was up all night, right? So you know, chop it up. It's all right, right? You know, I know how to adapt to any situation, deal with all types of people, right? So basically, I stay in, right? I didn't even feel like going out there because I felt like these niggas weird. You know what I mean? Even weirdo, like aliens. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never seen these. Like, I don't know, man. It was weird. So I stayed in, right? I stay in sometimes. And I was laying, like, with my back turned to the fucking cell, right? To the door. Half sleep, right? You know, I could never sleep in jail. I'm like, you know, I'm half sleep, fake sleep, right? But you lightweight resting basically, right? Little. So it's all of a sudden one day, right? On March 5th, 2017, early in the morning, the police opened the door, the sheriff's do. I know it was, right? They opened the door for the all of a sudden when the door popped, these niggas like 4 cats come in here, right? They start getting on me immediately. They pull me off. As soon as I turn, I kind of had to turn my head. They was so quick. They was waiting. They was waiting. As soon as the door popped, they were in the cell. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all could put all this shit together. I'm telling you. So they knew it was popping, all that, right? So bam. As soon as I turned my head, turned around, they was on me already, man. It's a cat that weighed like at least 200, a little over, you know, solid build. Another one that weighed well over 200, right? Heavy set, right? Another cat, you know, all of them were bigger than me, but size one, right? About the same size as me. So, bam, they yanked me off the bunk with one of my arm, with my left shoulder, right? My left shoulder and something else, right? One of my legs. Boom, I hit the cement floor, hit the metal desk, this, that, and the third, right? Bam. And my arm ain't never been the same ever since, right? Like this ligament, I don't know what they did, but my left arm, my shoulder blade ain't never been the same. Still hurt to this day. It's like a permanent injury on there, right? I can't do quite a few things, right? And it hurts. So, bam, they get on me. At this point, I'm trying to recuperate, trying to get on, right? Trying to get on, trying to fight back. But they had me good, I'm gonna be honest, right? Slipping. So, bam, uh, I end up, they had me all the way under the desk, kind of, right? And I'm on the floor, like, kind of, right? Trying to protect myself, trying to get up out of my situation. They all on me, though. These cowards jumping me, right? So, but if they know that that's what it takes, because if they didn't come in when I was sleeping, I was laying back, I'd have got on all four of them. I'm tell y'all right now, I'm raw, trust me. None of that would have happened. So what I'm trying to tell you is, or at least most wouldn't happen unless they. So basically, bam, right? So they get on me. This what happens. They get on me. They one end up getting a makeshift knife, right? Gel knife, right? Try to stab me. I gotta show y'all. Put the camera on myself now, right? Hopefully he's getting on me. Uh, he had a makeshift gel knife, right? So I'm down, right? I'm on my you know, I'm just like trying to block, trying to fight back. Damn, he tried to stab me, right? And you see right here, fuck. Hope it don't go off. All right, damn. I'm gonna show y'all my left arm, right? See this part? See that score? Right? See the score right there? Hella long, right? You can tell it's a knife one. But anyway, so he stabbed me. I put my he was trying to stab me in my face, my neck, right? So I put my shit up. And you can see what I'm saying. It all makes sense. So he stabbed me right here. Stabbed me right here. You know, my arm. I put it up, right? They didn't stab me no more though, right? It was weird. But I think one of them said, "Don't kill this nigga" or something. Don't do it. Don't listen to them, right? Uh so you had to be them folks sending them in. I mean, come on. But anyway, so bam, I'm going back, right? So they get on me, right? I catch a knife wound and all that, right? So I catch a knife wound and all that, right? To there, right? They didn't stab me again, right? Only once, to be honest. It got stuck and they pulled it out, whatever, right? They beat on me, they got on me, they lumped me up and all that, right? Bam. One choked me out, one lifted me up, biggest one, and he choked, he put me, I was out of it. He choked me out and all that, right? They put me, I think I lost consciousness. Next thing I knew, I wake up, right? I wake up and nigga, my pants is pulled off all the way. Nigga, my boxers pulled down, right? Nigga, my rectum hurt. Nigga, there's blood and feces on my boxers and shit, nigga, on me. Nigga, I'm like, what the fuck happened? These niggas like sexually assault me or something, you feel me? Or stick something in me, or I don't know, you feel me? So, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga, I don't fuck about it. Come on, bro, it don't make me nothing, man. I know less of who I ain't worried about that, man. I tell y'all straight up, straight down, man. Feel me? And so I'm thinking like, God damn, what the fuck? And let me cut this short. But anyway, the police come, right? Okay, they walk out after they done, right? They get on me, then they walk out after that, right? Uh, as they walking out, like the last person walking out, y'all, sheriff, this dude right here, Deputy Reed, this defendant, and I'm talking about in the complaint, in the lawsuit. This is just an opposition. So this nigga, this cat right here, Deputy Reed, and his partner, Deputy Union, or whatever, right? They walk to the cell, right? And they tell me, they like, well, they see them walking out, them cats. The last one, as soon as the last one walked out, bro, they walk in, bro. They walk in. And then later on, I'm like, how the fuck did you, okay, you seen them all walking out, of course. And they came with a wheelchair. They already had a wheelchair in hand, bro. How the fuck you knew I was gonna be hurt? Like they had a wheelchair already, bro. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So later on, when I asked questions like on the interrogatory, right on the paper, when I filed a lawsuit, I'm like, how did you know to come with a wheelchair already? How did you know I was in distress or anything happening? He said that number one, he didn't come with a wheelchair at first, but that's a lie. They made a deep fake video, manipulated, edited video and shit, right? Showing later on they provided not me a video, right? Um, I'm gonna get into it's crazy, y'all. So basically, what he said was the sheriff technician, the tower dude, it's a button, emergency button. And they said that I hit the button. Nigga, I ain't hit no goddamn button. Nigga, I ain't fucking hit no button, y'all. Please believe me, right? Nigga, I ain't hit no button. Call for, you know what I mean? He said the sheriff technician called me, who is Deputy Reed, right? This one of the defendants. He said that the sheriff technician called him saying that I hit the button. Somebody in the cell hit the button and they're not responding, right? They don't hear nothing. They're not, but you don't see no type of declaration, no statement, nothing in that nature. I asked for that during the federal lawsuit, right? When I filed, they didn't want to even provide that. They kept avoiding that and all that, right? It's weird. So I let it go, right? But that was all lies, man. They already had this shit planned. So that was the claim I filed. That's why I filed failure to protect with deliberate indifference, meaning you failed to protect me. You set me up, you plotted on me, you knew it was gonna happen, something wrongful act was gonna happen to me, harm or danger, and you failed to protect, you know what I'm saying? So that's a claim by itself. That's why I filed that on Deputy Reed, and then excessive force for him punching me while I'm in a wheelchair, right? In a medical staff. So look, when they came with the back to the story, so when they came with the wheelchair automatically, like they knew I was hurt, right? He forced me to get on the wheelchair and all that, right? Bam. While I was hurt, right? I'm laying on the floor, but I'm gonna show you what the video, what they showed me in the video, but they didn't want to provide to me because you could tell it's a fake ass video, right? Um, so when he put me on a wheelchair, they took me to the office, y'all. Peak game. I wrote this in my first complaint. You know what, nigga ain't lying on top of that, man. I'm for real. Even in, so they took me to the office, right? To the medical office, nurse's office, doctor's office. They got one in each fucking unit, right? It's in the hallway outside the pods and all that. So they wheeled me over there to the nurse office and all that, right? Peep game. It is like 5 or 6 nurses and a doctor waiting for me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The incident just barely got over. Check the game. Check peep game. The incident just happened to me, right? Not even that long, right? He came with a wheelchair right after they got on me. Wheeled me out the wheelchair, took me straight to the office. No waiting or nothing. They were already there waiting for me. That many. There's hardly. It's only supposed to be one fucking medical staff in an office or anything, right? Or maybe an assistant, two. Maybe sometimes when they're doing something, trying to put their stuff together and medication and all that shit for people and all this stuff, right? But or there's nobody there. There's hardly people in the office sometimes, right? At certain times, it was 5 or 6 of them waiting for me, like sitting there waiting for me to come in. Really just looking at the door and all that, just all of them. I'm like, oh shit, these niggas really plotted this shit out. You feel me? They even involved, right? Peep game. And another thing I'm gonna just leave for y'all. Santa Rita jail is so vast. Like it's a long man to get from where the real medical office in Santa Rita jail is at. Takes at least 5 to 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Walking, right? It takes some time. Then you gotta wait for doors to open up, and they don't crack. It's a lot of doors you gotta go through, and they don't crack the doors just like that automatically. You gotta wait for somebody to beep you to open the door when you hit a button. It takes hella long. Trust me, anybody that been there would verify this. It takes hella long to get there. So for them to be there that fucking fast and 5 to 6 of these motherfuckers, come on, bro. just trust me, it was all planned out, and they involved. They knew I was finna be hurt, seriously hurt. So bam, when I'm in the office, right, I'm out of it still, right, but I'm peeping game, and I'm like, God damn, these niggas all involved. This some crazy shit, right? So they didn't. This is the type of help I got. No help. This wound right here. You know what I'm saying? Where is it at? This knife wound right here. Where is it at? I can't see if I'm seeing. Anyway, they didn't even clean it. They put a big ass band-aid over a big huge one, right? And wrapped it around with gauze, right? Hella tight. Uh it ended up getting infected later on. I catch staph infection. It was nasty looking, like a bigger, deeper hole in there too, right? It was nasty looking, right? They finally started giving me treating the staph infection, right? And basically while I was there, I didn't get no help, no pain reliever pills, nothing like that besides Tylenol 3. That shit is weak, right? And they barely gave it to me for like 3, 4, 5 days while I was in the infirmary. They transported me to the infirmary of the jail, the infirmary department, infirmary unit, right? And I was there for like 5, 6 days. Then they put me in, but I'm gonna get to that. So while I was there, right, um, Deputy Reed, the same cat right here, this first defendant, guess what he do? So I'm over there, right? At this point, and before that, he punched me while I'm on it, because I blamed him. I said, motherfucker, you set me up. You sent him at me. That motherfucker, pow, punched me. It's all on video, right? But they manipulated a little bit, but then you can see the punch. Man, they chop, man. I'm going to show y'all something, right? I'm going to tell about that later on. Okay, actually right now, on the video, the fake ass video that they didn't want to provide me, check this out, right? Because of this, right? I'm gonna show you how it all makes sense, right? Stipulation order they filed, the high price they low attorneys, because they didn't want me to have to be in possession of the videos because it's fake, manipulated, edited shit, deep fakes and all that, right? So if I show that to people, people would easily be like, oh yeah, this is some fraud shit. And the federal courts, I told them that, the same judge that presided over 5 different cases, that's how I knew something was weird already, that it's something going on, because all my cases, even filed in separate dates, long periods, all went to one judge. Come on, man. So they plan on cheating me on all lawsuits. It makes a whole lot of sense, right? I've never seen or heard of that before, and a lot of people said the same thing. All 5 lawsuits went to this judge, Judge Phyllis District Judge, Senior District Judge Phyllis J. Hamilton on Clay Street, Oakland, right? Anyway, so bam, uh, yeah, he punched me, and he tried to say on his summary judgment motion that I attacked him. I got up to try to attack him. Still don't show that on video. They try to manipulate it from a little bit of movements, and they did something to it, right? But when you look at it, it still don't look like that. I got up trying to hit him. Nigga, I was hurt like a motherfucker. My back, I sustained injuries. Later on, I found out now I got fractured ribs when I get out. Man, I'm gonna get to that. I had a lot of serious injuries, so bam. He did that, so I'm at the infirmary. He come, he's like, I know you don't want, he's questioning me about it, right? He like, so I gotta just do this woo protocol, right? So he's questioning me, right? He didn't see this coming. I played chess, right? Not checkers like them, right? So he like, I'm making sure. Did you want? He was like, so do you want to press charges? Do you know who did it? Right? He was like, do you know who did it? I told him, yeah, I know who did it. It was a pod worker involved, right? Um, that worked in our pod, right? The housing unit I'm at, they know exactly who that is. There's only one pod worker, and they know who works for them, right? So I told him the pod worker in D pod is the one that stabbed me, right? And the other 2 niggas are in our pod as well. It's my pod that I was in, right? A few doors down, right? I told them all this shit, right? Told them how they look, whoop, all this, right? That's why I did that. Because I could see these niggas is not built right, right? I already peeped gang. I'm like, if I press charges on them, it's chess, you feel me? that they're gonna break down and expose the sheriff, expose him and everybody else involved, right? That sent him at me, right? And so I said, you know what? When he asked me, so do you press charges, right? Even though I told him all that, he didn't want to do nothing. When he got to that part, I said, yeah, I want to press charges. I want to press charges on all of them. I know exactly. I'll repeat again who they are. Woo woo. That nigga, that's when he looked up from the paper. You know what I'm saying? And he was surprised. He was like, "What?" Like, cause they know a nigga really solid, bro. They as much as they hate me, they know a little bit about me. So he was like, "Man, you sure you want to press charges, man? You know that's not the street code, man. You know, you know, you know. You could, you be a target. Then, I'm gonna have to put you." He starts saying hella shit, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to put you in PC. You know that, right? Protective custody. Uh, woo, woo. I'm like, you can't put me in protective custody, man, for that. You know what I'm saying? Number one, and I don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? I refuse that, and I'm not signing on to that or none of that, right? No waiver or nothing, right? And he was like, well, I'm gonna have to put you in ASSEC then, man, whoa, whoa, because of your injuries and stuff like that. So you want to hide me in ASSEC? I said, basically, right? So that's where he ended up putting me to make it sure, right? But back to when he was questioning me, right? I said, yeah, I want to press charges. And I told him again who they are. It's like, oh, he changed his whole script, man, demeanor and all that talk all that. He was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go back investigate. I'm gonna go get mug shots." He told me, "I'm gonna go get mug shots of everybody in the pod in the building, right? Like on that side, right?" I said, "All right, yeah." I said, "I'll point them out to you easily, right? And I just told you already who they are, so you already know yourself, right?" So he left. Never heard of him again. Never seen him again after that, right? Never came back at all. Never heard from him. Never seen him again, right? I'm transported to ASSEC. I'm in ASSEC. Boom. Right? Medical staff, they utilize medical staff to form a campaign harassment. That's the legal terminology, meaning a big whole bunch of people formed a campaign around it's a campaign of harassing me, of fucking me over, trying to make me not talk about that situation that happened, right? So medical staff start denying me pain pills, an extra mattress, x-rays, all types of stuff I'm supposed to get, right? When somebody's seriously injured and they know that, right? To dress and get stitches on my knife wound, all this shit, right? So I'm just sitting there in the asset, man, in severe pain. Nigga going through it, right? So bam. I write grievances after grievances, right? Sometimes they give me a grievance, sometimes they deny me all types of shit. I'm not even able to walk really at all, right? So I lay in the bunk. They got this all on. I can show y'all papers. Every time a nurse, medical staff came by, fake checking on me, they'll write their own notes. It'll say, laying on the bunk, laying on the bunk. He's laying on the bunk, laying on the bunk. You know what I'm saying? And so, bam, I'm really, you know what I'm saying? So, bam, after that, right? And I got that in here, right? But, so, bam, they do that. Oh, I write a grievance, right? I end up writing another grievance, right? Then I was going to let it go after that, right? I write it on medical staff too, as well, right? And I wrote grievances explaining who my attackers are, right? What pod would sell, how they look, all that shit, right? Man, just to rub it in on them, because now it's on document, even they can't just lie about it, feel me? So I played chess, trust me. And I was really going to drop the charges on them if in criminal court, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to see, I knew they would break, so that's why I want to press charges on the inmates, right? And as soon as they get to spilling on them, I was going to drop that. Now, even if they didn't, it was just a test, you feel me? I had to go through it, right? Even if they didn't, and I would have said I want to drop the charges, I would have, before they really was going to get in trouble, even though I'm a law-abiding citizen, a civilian at this time, so I'm able to do that. I'm not a street nigga no more, right? Um, that's what we do. Civilians, that's what, citizens, civilians do now. Feel me? That's what civilians do. So it's not called snitching or nothing. So I'm out the game and all that by force. So I still could have been able to go through with it all the way, but I still wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna just fucking let it go, right? If they did, then that'd be cool. If they didn't, then I was gonna just tell the DA, look, man, I'm not too sure, man. I probably made a mistake. Well, I would have made up something good to be like, drop the charges. You feel me? And they would have had to. You feel me? According to law, I know exactly what I would have said, right, to make them drop the charges on my attackers. It was just a chess move, y'all. That's all, right? Keep it a thou wow. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, so bam, a sergeant come one day, right? With this cat right here, I'm gonna get to his claims too. I was just talking about Deputy Reed that defended what he did. This is Kaufman, William Kaufman, deputy. Him and a sergeant, I forgot his name, came, right, white dude, right, and they're all white. But anyway, so bam, they pull me one day late night out the cell, right. They come with a wheelchair, they wheel me out and all that, right. They take me to an office, to the medical office that's outside of the little unit, outside of the pods, right. Nobody's there. They open it up with their key. They got their own key too, access to shit. It's crazy. So to medical shit. Come on, bro. A medical office where medical supply, all this shit at, right? So bam, they take me in there, right? And they like, so this grievance we got in our hand, right? The sergeant talking the whole time, right now. He's like, I see all your complaints. You asked for an extra mattress, pain pills, woo woo, this, that, and the third. He's like, look, man, I'll tell you what, man. You let go of this incident, right? You said let go of this incident. Tomorrow, you have my word. Tomorrow, if you just tell me you're gonna let go of this, not talk about this incident, what happened to you, I will make sure you get everything you asked for on this fucking grievance, right? On my soul. You feel me? That's what he said. I already knew what time it was when they pulled me out late night, right in the morning, like 1, 2, whatever, right, 10 or 11 at night, something like that. So, bam, he's like, I'm gonna give you everything tomorrow. I'm gonna talk to the head doctor, the director, the main doctor, woo woo, right? That's what he told me. He said, I'm gonna make sure you get everything on this grievance, right? And he had a copy of the grievance, the real original one in his hand, right? And basically, he was like, "Yeah." So he said, "Do you want to just let it go, and you get adequate pain, you get pain pills, extra mattress, all this shit you asked for was good, right? Because that's really what I'm supposed to be getting to, y'all." So uh, I was like, I looked at him crazy, like I was like, "Nah, man, I want to press charges. Feel me? I want to press charges. I'm gonna explain to you now who exactly did it, who all my attackers are." So I explained to him and everything in depth with it, right? There's no way to even fucking be like, well, I don't know who you talking about. You feel me? So I did that, right? So he said, okay, we're gonna write a statement. So I'm like, well, I mean, you already took a statement, like you. So I said, all right, come on, we do it again. So now, Deputy Kaufman, this dude right here, I forgot what sergeant it was, right? But my claims on him would have been too much. Let me get back to this. Right, I'll tell you why I didn't file, made him a defendant too. So